Okay, I'm live now. Hello, YouTube. This is a random topic that I was brought to. I was chilling in Discord. I'm in Discord right now. What's up, Discord? Whoever can talk, evolve with me right now.
Yep, I'm here for the vibes.
Here for the vibes, right? Here for the vibes. Okay, all right, got you. Quez is here.
Yes, sir. Crash out.
Crash out. This nigga be endorsing that shit. Hey, anyways, so I was bought to by somebody named Zach in Discord. And he bought me this clip. As you can see from the titles, first of all, I hope everybody's day going good. But I was just live yesterday, and I reacted to the Green Lanterns trailer that's on my channel now. And it had terrible, and I mean terrible feedback. So I was like, all right, it's mid to me. You can go see it. It's mid to me. It ain't trash. I don't think it's an F. I think it's terrible. But it did lack something. And a lot of people said the same things, right? When they said, talked about the trailer. A lot of people in the comments for the trailer and online on Twitter said things like, where the green at? Why I ain't getting no green? They said other shit, the suits. Why am I not getting no superhero shit? And they got mad at that. Now, they came out with a presentation before the trailer came out way back that talked about Green Lanterns, and they talked about how it was gonna be about basically a buddy cop show or undercover, fucking crime, whatever the fuck, buddy cop show. That's what it was gonna be. And now that this came out, a lot of people mad. Okay, so you can argue that they mad about shit that they said that it was gonna be. So you didn't expect this, but for the people that don't know about it, it's like, all right, well, shit, that's how it be. But I got sent this video. That's my introduction to this video, and this is one of the screenwriters out of four of them, four of them, I think, and his name is Damon Lindelof. I might butcher that fucking name, but I'm gonna just go with Damon. So Targaryen. That's funny. So this is what he said. Let's get into this. Let's get straight to it. Hi, Trixie. I hold on. Let me make sure Discord can see this, because either this is gonna get toxic or he's gonna have a civil conversation. I'm betting toxic. All right, let's go. It's quick. This is on a podcast show that is, let me get context. This is on a podcast show, Love It or Leave It. It's more of a, they interview people that's into any type of category that I was looking at, pop culture mainly. And it's for funny and jokes. Keep that in mind. It's funny and jokes. All right. Now let's listen. Can y'all see in Discord?
Yes, we can.
Okay, here we go.
You just announced a Green Lantern show. It's called Lanterns because we all agreed that the green was stupid. So,
Right.
So now it's just lanterns.
So
That quick. That's what the internet, initial reactions for the people that just heard that. All right. I don't want to go with me right now. I want to save it for me because I got my own opinion about this shit. So, Quez, I'm gonna send it to you because you've been on a lot of people head about the Green Lanterns trailer, saying it was people, the fans are more of being, cock riders or too much comic book and not going with a show, and they just doing that. So I'm gonna let you be the head of DC right now, and not the toxic side. I'm gonna let you do it before I go.
Okay.
On ahead.
Based off this, again, this is just what he said. We called it lanterns because green is stupid.
Hold on, John. Hold on,
Right.
John. You said let it play. Let it play. I'll let it play. He don't say anything else. I just want to get that out because I watched it. That's really it.
Okay.
Green Lantern.
So he said,
Lantern.
Hold on, Quest. Hold on. John Bapp said, let it play. Okay, I'm gonna let it play.
So now it's just lanterns.
So, Green Lantern, the lantern. So you can make anything you can imagine,
That if you have this magical ring,
right?
Yes.
And the fights are still close.
Yeah.
It's right there. That's when they stop talking about Green Lantern. That's it. All right. Quest, go ahead.
basically, I took it this as like a rib, like what they say in wrestling, or a joke. Clearly, you know, you don't necessarily need the title Green Lanterns. Clearly, because of confirmed cast, they have Sinestro in it, but that's a more than one lantern that's of a opposite color. Not to mention we got Hal and John, maybe Guy Gardner. So that's probably why it's lanterns, referring to a group of Green Lanterns or more, plural. Um, I feel as though with comic book fans, they're so, it feels imbecile like. You know what I mean? Like
Imbeciles. Man, gotcha.
I call them imbeciles because you're getting the product that you want. They're actually using comic accurate material to appease you into what you want. And you are upset because you got a 2-minute trailer and you didn't see no green in it? I'll say that again. You got upset at a 2-minute teaser trailer for a show about Green Lanterns because it didn't have green in it? Toxic and abysmal and annoying comic book fans. It's very simple. Move out the way, comic book fans. You're not needed. General audience is what matters. General audience is what pays your money. Okay? You have to appease the general audience to make your money. Okay? If you want your Green Lantern show to be good, or if you want to see more Green Lanterns, you have to support everything else. If you supported Superman, you idiots, and I'm calling you idiots. If you support Superman, you idiots, you're supporting Green Lantern. So now we're getting here, and the trailer finally drops, and we give you something that you've been asking. You've been on their back for months about this. We give it to you, and you're telling me you comic book fans are upset at a teaser trailer over a character you know about because they don't show the color that you want? You people are imbeciles and toxic.
Okay. Now, it seemed like you finished right there. All right. Now, let me
Good.
defend these imbeciles, right? We try to defend these imbeciles you talking about. So,
Yes.
look. I'm going to just start with it simple, bro. What is Superman's main color?
Blue and red.
So, just imagine they put out a teaser trailer for Superman, and they took the blue out. Would that cause the same thing that's going on here?
You can say that.
Would you argue that it'd be worse?
I'll say no. I'll say no.
You
Wait,
say, you said no. Why?
Yeah.
Why? Give me a reason why.
Perfect example. When the Man of Steel teasers and trailers dropped, we barely saw the suit with muted colors, and we really didn't see blue. But those teasers and trailers were amazing, correct?
The Man of Steel trailer, I don't remember it, so I
Yeah,
couldn't answer that question for real.
We had the teaser, him flying up in the sky. Then we had the trailer, him punching Zod, and based on the saturation of color, we didn't necessarily see blue. We saw the red, but the blue was barely popping.
It was like a
Superman
dark cyan
teaser,
blue.
Man of Steel.
Man, it's good.
Let's see. I'll be honest with you.
Those trailers are fire. Like, look at that thumbnail. Based on that thumbnail, the blue barely pops.
It's the teaser trailer number 1.
Yeah.
It's the one you talking about. Saturation terrible already. Taking me back to this shit.
Hey, but hey, they're fire. Ain't gonna lie.
Shit
Zach
terrible.
can cut a fire trailer.
Dark Superman. Yeah, I've never seen this.
Oh wow.
I saw the other trailer. I didn't see the teaser.
To strive towards. They will race behind you. They will stumble. They will fall.
No blue so far.
In time, they will join you in the sun. In
As you can see,
time,
you already know where my
you will
argument's
help
about to go
them
with this.
accomplish wonders.
This is a true teaser though.
Yeah.
This feels like a teaser.
Yeah.
And it's shorter.
Yeah. Now, Qui-Gon, based on this teaser, if you did not see that ending, would you think this was a Superman movie?
If I didn't see the ending, nah, I wouldn't.
It just some.
If you take this
rugged
part
guy,
out. Yeah, if you take this part out,
doing
you wouldn't.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just some rugged guy doing odd jobs. Some kid playing around with his dog. I would think this would be a Deadliest Catch biopic, to be honest.
Yeah.
Based on the
You can
border and all that.
Yeah, it looked
But
different.
we weren't up in arms when this came. But
Okay.
we're up in arms with Green Lantern.
Okay, hold on.
All right.
A lot I gotta
Let's
break
continue.
down there. You just said, right? Okay. So if I take this out, and John Bab, you next, because you called my take trash. If you can talk. So if you take this out, right? I agree with you. It's not this you can argue this is another of another person trailer, unless you listen to the words. Maybe the words saying shit.
Yeah.
Maybe the words are saying little things that you can like decipher.
But
Like,
did
this
we
is a
listen?
Superman trailer.
But we actually hear the word in the Green Lantern trailer, Hal Jordan, Green Lantern.
Yeah,
we actually see a ring on the finger.
Yeah, you
we
do.
actually see a suit does exist. We actually see he has abilities because we get a glimpse of flying. We actually see the lantern being whole, but it's not a Green Lantern trailer.
You're right.
Okay,
You're
let's
right.
continue.
You're right. I got you. So if you take this out, this Superman clip,
Mm-hmm.
I got you. But in reality, you can't. You got to take it for what it is. And for what it is, that nigga at the end, and this is you agree with me, this is more of a teaser than Green Lantern.
Correct.
Right? So I expect at the end of a teaser for you to show me him being Superman. And we get him being Superman. Now, in Green Lantern trailer, you get him being Green Lantern when he take off that little flight, how takes off, and you get that. But what I'm saying is, the point was, I don't care how stupid it sounds, but this is what the internet is getting mad at. That's what I don't care how stupid this shit sounds. But at the end of the day, they mad at the green not being shown. And why I bought Superman up and you bought Zack Snyder's
counter with Man of Steel.
Man of Steel Superman, and I see blue. There is blue on his chest, and there is red on his chest.
Bro, Qui-Gon, stop it.
There is blue.
We're doing Qui-Gon?
That is blue. That is blue. That is a Superman suit of him flying.
Okay.
Now, now in the Lanterns trailer, if they had, and you agree, Evol, that this is more of a teaser than the Green Lanterns, right?
Personally, I feel like this is more of a teaser than the Lanterns teaser. Yes.
Yeah. I personally think it's a better teaser. Now, looking at this and comparing it to that, this is a better teaser.
All right.
Now, We ain't talking about better in this situation. We just talking about the green part and people being mad at that. I'm just trying
Hey, guess what, Qui-Gon?
What's up?
I saw more green in the Lantern trailer than more blue in this Man of Steel.
He ain't never lied. He ain't never lied.
Because guess what? You actually get a close-up look of the suit. Regardless how you feel about the design, they showed you a suit with green in it and brown moss-colored shit. They showed you a green ring multiple times. They showed you John holding the actual lantern. But what people wanted to see was them in the suit. They wanted to see the construct come out the ring and actually do some Guardians of the Galaxy type stuff. But that's not what you got, because why? It's a teaser.
Okay. We can differ on the teaser shit because in my opinion that's a fucking trailer.
I'm saying, and what a teaser is, they teased us.
That's a
even though the length I feel like it's a trailer, it's still a tease.
Got you. It felt like a trailer to me.
Yes. And that's where I agree with you. It felt like a trailer.
It felt like a trailer to me. Now let's go back to the trailer. Let's go back to Green Lantern. Let's go back to the Green Lantern trailer. All right. Because it's something that's specific that I want to talk about here.
Okay.
Because I'm defending, what did Quez call them? Imbeciles, right?
No, imbeciles and hive mind
With all
like.
due respect, we've been
Okay.
training for what, 2 months? And I haven't even worn the ring yet.
All right.
Green.
Green right there, right? Got you.
Yes.
All right.
The actual lantern
on the
ring.
jewelry,
All right,
Junior.
cool.
You're just a fucking substitute teacher. You're not ready to get up in front of the class till the ring.
Now, you seen the green.
Correct.
Who? And the simple question is answer yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
And the trailer that you just watched, because I bought up Superman originally, right?
Yes.
Which suit? From seeing the lantern, because they ain't in a suit. That's a L. In my opinion, that's a L. Coming out with a trailer and not putting them in a suit, the first sight that we see, that's a L to me.
Not when it's a teaser, though.
To me, they not confident in their own shit. If you are not putting that shit, because look, Zach was confident in his shit. He put him in that suit and he told that boy to fly. Let's put that in that trailer for the teaser number one. He was confident in that shit because he knew what he made, and we got hindsight. It was a good movie. So a lot of people think what they think, but I think Man of Steel was a good movie. So now in this, right, put a teaser out.
Correct.
For them not to put anybody in a Green Lantern suit. And I'm thinking about what James Gunn with suits. He's getting bad backlash for suits. He has been getting bad backlash for suits. Now, they show the suit a little bit. And we can
up too.
Close up. And we can agree. I think right here.
The Green Lantern.
That suit looked derpy. I can only go off of what I see, Evo. Maybe they could.
And Qui-Gon. Granted, it's an opinion. And to me, I don't necessarily think this is the best suit either. But they showed us a suit. And what do I see on that suit? Shades of green.
Correct.
But hold on.
So regardless of what people think, they showed you a Green Lantern suit. Regardless of how you feel about its design, they showed you a shades of green suit in the teaser.
I'll give you that. I'll give you shades of green. I'll give you that. Now, can we get past that?
Yep.
All right. Now, is that the traditional Green Lantern green that we see?
No, it's not the traditional.
It's not. So, to get back to what my point was, back on this nigga, what's his nigga? Damon? That's what his name is. To get back on him,
yes.
the writer, right? he said in his own words, this can be a comedy podcast, whatever you could take it as. In his own words, green is stupid. Now that I see this, right, I'll give you that, Evolve. It's a shade of green. But that ain't the green majority of comic book fans and Green Lantern fans that we're adjusted to.
And that's where I agree with you.
So that's the point where I'm going off of Quest called the imbeciles, right? They even though you could call it a small point or whatever, I think they are correct with their point. Because they're going off this video of him saying this. And the fact that this green is so fucking dark, it don't even look. If you show me this, the only thing I would say this is Green Lantern suit is the symbol. That's what I recognize the first.
Now, Qui-Gon, we just watched a teaser for Man of Steel. You can actually sit here and say that blue was popping enough where it was more vibrant than this green right here.
No, I'll say this. That blue was a shade of blue, like you said. It was a shade of blue. It was darker blue, but it was a shade of blue.
Correct.
I'll give you that, right? And and was people that upset at it? No, they wasn't that upset at it.
No,
because
exactly.
Hold on, because I got a rebuttal to that. When you look at the Superman trailer, and you came at me for this, because when he went up, I said that you can still kind of see it, and then you said, "Come on." This.
I said, come on. I could see more green in a close-up and the details and the design of this suit, rather than a wide shot with saturated colors of a man flying up in the sky.
I agree. But this suit, in my opinion, it's more than it's not the traditional green.
Yes.
At least Zach's suit looked cool.
So now, okay. And that's where I say you're warranted your critique on the design aspect. Everybody has their variations of what they like in design. I would like black in green, in my opinion.
Yeah, with the green like popping. I can be cool with that. Yeah. But who the fuck chooses this? And that's why I say Damon saying that. It's like, okay, y'all didn't like the traditional green.
Giving me touching my titty vibes. Hey, one page of Thor. Done.
A little bit like that. What's up, Keon? But
I've been listening.
I got you. But the green in this Evolve, like we already got past that. So it's a shade of green, it's a shade of blue, right? Now, in the Man of Steel trailer, teaser, they didn't give you a close-up like this. I think if they gave you a close-up for the Man of Steel trailer, people would be glazing that suit. Because it's just a good suit. If they gave you a close-up of the suit, that suit look hard. This is a close-up of the Green Lantern suit, and it look ass. To me, and to majority of the fans. Yeah. Now, when they went and go duck that shit up on Damon saying that shit, to me, it's just what they thought process was when they was writing for Green Lanterns. That's why they took the green out and they just left the lanterns in there. Because you could tell they not going on a traditional Green Lantern. And that, sir, is what Quez called imbeciles. I'ma back them imbeciles up, my nigga, because I'm getting tired of this shit. I'm getting tired of these motherfucking writers, these Marvel, DC, superhero, and general people taking these comic book characters, bro, and turning them into what they want to turn them into. I ain't gonna glaze Zack Snyder because he did the same shit, and that was fucking terrible to me because he went and created his own idea. And now, shout out to James Gunn, he has to recreate it. He has to come up with his own thing now. And James Gunn now is kind of doing what Zach did.
Is he?
He's coming up with his own. This is not the traditional Green Lantern. He's going from a point of, I'm gonna come with some different shit, and I'm gonna throw different shit in there to appease, I don't know, his brain, his ideas, because he want to be different. Nigga, just follow the script. Just go with the basic shit.
Okay.
Can I respond?
Okay. No, hold on, quick.
Hold on. Also, before you go, I'm just coming from passion of a superhero comic book fan.
Yes.
All I want all my life is just a regular. Give me my Superman, Batman, Green Lantern. Give me it out the animated series. Give me what they should be. Because majority of people, if you want to make money, nigga. Because I remember talking to my friend about this shit like a year ago. And he told me, my nigga, he said, bro, I don't know what DC be on. I don't know why they just won't just copy from the fucking animation movies. They do it perfect. And they act like the shit so hard because they get in their own way and they come up with their own ideas. Oh, let's go to the old school Green Lantern. Let's go to this and mix that with this. And then let's create Superman's suit like this. And let's have his suit look fucking plastic. Bro. And maybe it's just James Gunn just don't know how to make suits. Maybe the whole this whole video could just end with that. This nigga don't know how to make suits.
But the suit's in the trailer, though.
Suits in the trailer. But you go ahead, Evo.
So, is this show about strictly Green Lanterns or multiple lanterns?
Multiple.
So, should it be called Green Lantern or Lanterns if it has multiple different type lanterns in the show?
Green Lanterns, because it's a Green Lantern show.
But it follows Sinestro, who's a Yellow Lantern. It follows John Stewart, who's a Green Lantern in training. Hal Jordan, who's also a Green Lantern.
Okay.
Atrocitus, who's a Red Lantern. So I see no issue with it being called Lanterns because there's different variations of lanterns in the series.
If that's your point, right? This is my point. I'm going to rebuttal it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Who are the main characters of the show?
John Stewart.
And what is he?
Green Lantern in training.
That's all I'm saying. Naming the Green Lanterns, nigga. If there's the main show is about John Stewart.
Yes.
The main character of the show is about John Stewart. Name a Green Lantern. We could go back and forth on this.
Yes.
And to me, this is all opinion based.
Yes.
My opinion is if the show is if it's a show and let's say Iron Man had a show. This might be a terrible point, right? Because I'm going off the fly. But if Iron Man had a show and I don't know, but let's say Ironheart was in it. And a lot of iron. What's his wife's name?
I would suggest try to use a different one because
that's wife name. Let me finish my point. You can tell it. You can tell me if it's trash afterwards. What's his wife's name? Peggy. Pepper. Oh, no, that's Captain America wife Peggy. Peggy and Pepper. Peggy and Pepper. What's with these names? Pepper. It was in her iron suit, right? You got Rhodey, right? You got all these different iron suits, right? And let's just say they came up with the show and they called it Irons. I personally think hold on. I personally think that name would be awful. I think that name would be fucking awful. But the show is about Rhodey. The show is about fuck these fucking P names. Pepper. Salt and pepper.
So what is Armor Wars?
Was that a show?
Still happening.
It probably got canceled.
That's why I got canceled, nigga.
It was a show in development about different Iron Man suits being given out.
That's why.
And they called it Armor Wars.
Why do you think it got canceled?
Not Iron Man.
No, they were competing for the tag.
But the lead was Rhodey. Why wasn't it called what's Rhodey shit?
War Machine.
War Machine.
War Machine.
No, they called it Armor Wars.
I thought it was called War Machine at one point.
Nope,
No.
it was called Armor Wars.
Yeah.
Well, for
With War
for
Machine as the lead.
okay, to back up that point, right? War Machine is not a bigger character than Green Lantern. You
No,
can say
it's not.
now. You can say I'm pushing the goalpost. You can say I'm pushing, but I think that's a fact.
You are, but I'm gonna let you.
That's
I'm
a
gonna let you
fact,
have
though. That's a fact. Green Lantern is more of a bigger character than War Machine, so I don't think nobody will care. That's why I want Iron Man. I want a bigger character that people will actually care about. Because in this case, people care because Green Lantern, regardless what people want to say, people in Discord said, he's a C- character. Comparing him to other characters, I personally think he's B territory. Because if you're talking about MCU characters, he's over a lot of them. A lot of people know about Green Lantern more than a lot of them MCU characters. Because they know about the symbol of it.
Yeah, we grew up more like you said, the animated series, and that's what people want. We want the Jon Stewart from Justice League animated series, the black and green suit, the glow, the constructs being formed instead of like. This is how I feel with the fandom now. We are picking and choosing. Do we want the origin story? Do we not? Then we come to the costume design. That suit to me is boo boo. That we saw in that teaser is.
We can all agree on that.
Yeah, we agree it's boo boo.
That's a problem.
And even the colors look boo boo.
Yes.
But regardless of that design, they showed us a suit. They showed us a ring. They showed us a lantern. They showed us a little flight. Granted, if you're a comic book fan and normally watch superhero shows on a daily basis, you will look at this like, this ain't making sense. And that's where I feel like a lot of people are coming from.
Yeah.
It's like, so imagine you're watching the series True Detective, which one of the writers is Chris Mundy, who's doing it.
Uh-huh.
I'm watching them solve a murder mystery, and then one episode out of nowhere, this nigga start flying. I'm like, where the fuck did that come from?
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm lost. But to me, I feel this is more of a ploy to bring in the non-comic book watching people, the general audience.
And that's where
who don't know nothing.
That's why I don't agree with this.
So they're bringing in the people who normally watch the True Detectives, the Yellowstones, the NCIS. And then when they pull them in and they find out it is a comic book show, then you just brought in more people to watch.
So you're
Because
putting aside
the general audience is stupid.
Yeah, for the most part. They don't.
It's easy to grab them.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's why I feel what it is.
So they're putting aside what Quez said, the imbeciles.
Yeah.
But they really just comic book fans.
No, they're imbeciles. I'll explain.
No, they're not. No, they're not imbeciles. They're comic book fans who are used to what they see, and that's all they're asking for. It's not imbecile.
Ain't nothing wrong with that though.
No, it's not.
It is though.
What's wrong with it?
Quez, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's why I started with Quez, bro, because I know he was on this hate path of hating people that didn't like the trailer. What is it?
And Quez? The only reason why the example is because we talk about comic book fans all the time. You know, we talk about, I don't like how this color look or this color look or this color look. I'm not going to see it because of this color so-and-so. It be the comic book fans, Qui-Gon, when the movie has to make its money sometimes, it underperforms because the comic book fans don't like what they're seeing. Now, Qui-Gon, since we're talking about the trailer again, I can speak, let's go back to this trailer. You're talking about this brown suit. Of course, they're showing the brown and green suit. But there's 2 other suits in the closet. So why is everybody so frustrated and upset about this one suit when it's clearly 3 other suits in the closet?
Because that's the one that was presented to us. That's why.
Yeah.
Right, but that suit Evol could be a smokescreen.
No, it could. Yes, it definitely could.
But
You
what?
cannot
You
even
and I
put on
both
this suit
know.
the entire
I've
show.
seen plenty of TV teasers for superhero shows, and what I see in that teaser trailer don't even make the final cut of the show.
That's a possibility, but we're not going off
Possibilities. We're going off what we see.
What the teaser presented
Okay,
to
since we're
us.
going off what we've seen, right?
That's the only thing we can't go off of.
It gave you the Green Lantern suit, correct? It gave you the Green Lantern lamp, correct?
Yeah.
Hell, it gave you the Green Lantern power ring, correct?
Yes, correct.
At some point, we gotta question people's intelligence when they look at this. You cannot tell me that this trailer don't have green in it when you're seeing green items of the titular character showcasing it being green. Now, let's look at this color green, shall we? It's not the best green. It don't pop out to you. Right?
Nah,
but
it doesn't.
Is it still not green?
It's a shade of green.
When you see this, is it not a shade of green, Qui-Gon? Yes.
I mean, re-looking at it, Evol, I said it was a shade of green before, but nigga, this look brownish.
It's like clear.
Nigga, that's a shade of green.
You can argue. You can argue.
You see around the shoulder and the collar. You see that
right here. This the green.
The only green I see is the
collar right here
and the shoulder. Everything else is like that.
That's the only green. This is like moss. Yeah, it feels like that.
All right, I feel like the green aspect of it is still a semantic because even then though, Evol, let's talk about it again. Moss has what color? Green.
I mean, okay, let's watch this right now. Technically, yes, there's green in the freaking teaser.
Yes.
Technically, yeah, by technicality.
But listen, when somebody says, and I quote, like, look at the context.
This is not.
And we look at the narrative.
That's what
right,
my argument
of what Damon said in this trailer in his interview. He said we went with the color lanterns because green is stupid, and then he chuckled, meaning it's a joke. It's a context. It's a rib. He's trolling you. It seems like almost.
Okay, so if he's trolling me, he's trolling these imbeciles that you're saying, right?
Yes.
If he's really,
Qui-Gon, for actually believing it.
If he's trolling,
because if you're
right?
a comic book fan like you say you are, and you actually know the material, Evol, because Qui-Gon, you brought up a very big point earlier. Hold on.
Bro.
Qui-Gon, you brought up a very big point earlier. Qui-Gon, you talk about the suits of Green Lanterns being suits that come out the construct of the ring, correct? The fact that you're seeing a suit being hung up on the wall is supposed to be a problem, correct?
That's not what I'm arguing.
Honest,
that's not what I'm arguing.
To the modern Green Lantern fan, that's not what they're used to. Yes, even though it has happened in the comics, that's not what we're used to.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm arguing. I'm just arguing about how it looks. That's it.
But this is what the great guys like Kevin Feige and the trailblazers of superhero comic book movies do. They put a little bit of stuff from their childhood, inspired by it, and they back it up with good screenplay, good acting, and my favorite point, a great score. You're not even giving it a chance yet, Qui-Gon. You're just looking at it and say, this green don't pop pop enough.
You like the music in this?
Stupid.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, that's why I was.
You like the music in this?
What score did you?
I'm just saying a score in general. Scoring in general.
Okay, all right. But we heard the music in this though.
And TV show.
We heard the music in this though.
You're going off speculation now on what this series is. This teaser. No. Yes, you are because you're bringing up score and stuff that was not in the teaser. We're judging strictly on the teaser.
Again,
this teaser
up the score.
Hold on, please. This whole teaser could be a whole misdirect, and the show is fire, but it can be bad as well.
Correct.
We have that possibility. Now,
fine. If you don't want to take my score point out, bypass the score point.
No, what we can tell about this teaser, we can judge the possible acting because we got dialogue and them in situations in the teaser. We
Correct.
we can judge the cinematography, which is definitely True Detective.
You can
We
even,
Yeah.
or you can even
we
judge
can.
the action with Hal Jordan flying off.
Uh,
Not really action.
yeah, it's not really no action.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Because what I
I'll
don't
say
like is we're
what
playing
this
semantics
teaser.
with these games.
No, I'll say this. What this teaser does is only give you possible context of what is going on. For instance, Hal is jaded. John questioned on his ability to save lives, so something must have happened. We know John is in training, and they're trying to solve a mystery. That's all we got.
And a derpy ass suit.
Cares about the
Who cares about the suit?
It was in the trailer. You gotta care about it.
And brightest day,
Who
and that
cares?
shit look.
Yeah.
Who cares about? Listen,
It looked awful.
Tag. I'm trying to
what
get
I
him back
don't
on
understand,
the trailer
what I
instead of the
don't,
possible.
let's just take the possibles out. Let's just get what the trailer giving you. It gave you 2 Green Lanterns. It gave you a power ring. It gave you a Green Lantern suit. It gave you a Green Lantern. Hell, it gave you a Green Lantern even flying, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For a teaser, because we're talking about teasers. In the Superman teaser that you saw, Qui-Gon, we're not debating if the trailer was better. Did you look at this trailer, Qui-Gon, and honestly still said you still know that these guys that you're seeing on your screen is Green Lanterns? Even though you didn't see them in their suits. Do you still
Yeah, cause
see
you
and
seen the
believe that these are Green Lanterns?
I ain't gonna cap about that. You see the ring, you know. I mean, I know from film from what's the word?
Yeah,
From
he
seen
says Hal
previously.
Jordan, Green Lantern.
Yeah,
He literally
yeah,
called
yeah,
himself
yeah,
Green
yeah.
Lantern.
You that's obvious.
Even though he physically,
You know it's a
doesn't
Green
look
Lantern show.
part.
Yeah.
Right. So as obvious as the certain things is, I understand comic book fans are upset because if you have more information about it, Qui-Gon, and it's not what you're used to, of course the person who reads it, understands it, likes the material, is going to have something to say about it. But to the average moviegoer, right,
You
who
ignorant
don't know
fool!
what this is, they're going to look at this and think, oh, it's just a regular show on HBO Max. Kind of reminds you of Yellowstone. Kind of reminds you of maybe Peacemaker a little bit if you've seen it before, you know. But let's get over it. You comic book dweeby fans, suck it up. You're getting a Green Lantern product that you haven't gotten a Green Lantern product since 2011, and you're gonna come out and critique it, and you're gonna come out and say it's trash because of because of a color of green that doesn't look good, because Damon say, and I quote as a joke, that green is stupid. Do you know why that Damon truck thing was brought back up? Because they were sensitive and butthurt about it. That's why. That's why. We're not sitting here and going over the trailer for it being good or not. No, the fans, the comic book
thought that's what
fans,
we're doing.
were butthurt.
That's exactly what we're doing.
I thought that's exactly the point we're doing. We're grading is this teaser good or bad.
You were correct.
But this video is not about that.
It's not about that. It's about Damon. The guy who said is green is stupid.
Yes. So you've gone on a tangent when we should be focusing on, does his comment stating that correlate with what we saw in the teaser?
No, it's not stupid. Because he wouldn't put a Green Lantern ring, he wouldn't put a power suit, and he wouldn't put a Green Lantern suit sitting in Hal's closet if Green wasn't stupid.
Okay, now look.
This was a stupid comment. If this is one of the writers, like why would you smirch your own show and say Green was stupid? That's dumb.
I'm right with you.
All right, yeah. Now let's hear John back. He's been quiet.
No, go ahead, John. Go ahead.
I mean, I see what the bull said. He's like sitting on a couch, Indian style or Native American style, whichever one. I'm like, you're treating this like a joke, like your own project. Like I don't dig that at all. Because clearly he's trolling, but why troll at the expense of your project, which hasn't even like hit the ground yet? We got a trailer. This is not a teaser. It's a trailer. It's 2 minutes. It's a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. I don't get this Lindelof character. Like
He's just acting like
juggling?
I don't know. You just acting like this is a normal little thing that he doing, and this comic book. You can say he's kind of like joking with what people are. Green Lantern fans and DC fans are taking serious. Like, do you not know that Warner Brothers is in debt, and they need for this show to do good?
Hey, not even that.
Okay, but whether you like this trailer or not, this is not a jokey Guardians of the Galaxy James Gunn beat trailer.
Correct.
It's not. It's
this
serious.
isn't a whimsical trailer. So why are you trolling and capping about it? The tone of the trailer is not like that.
No, it is not.
I guess see if it was the Supergirl trailer. Like, that's kind of goofy.
It's goofy, yeah.
It's a grounded Green Lantern trailer. Why are you trolling it? That was stupid.
I don't know why he would do that.
I'll say I don't agree with what he says, but I know it was a joke. But you shouldn't be joking at this point in time because the IP of Green Lantern already has a bad taste in its mouth since 2011. So that's my issue. We're trying to revive the brand.
Yeah. I mean, you're here making fun of the brand.
So it doesn't need any negativity coming its way right now.
I agree. And all I'm saying is what my point was, and I agree with you, John. I didn't think the trailer was a F. I don't think it was trash. I think the trailer was mid.
Yeah, that's me.
I just think it was mid. I think it was a mid Green Lanterns trailer. And by going off of the things that I saw in the trailer, and by looking back at a comment that he commented on about a year ago and said, Green is stupid. And now looking at this trailer, I'm like, And I said this, if you can rewind the clip, I said, I think this was their thought process while they was in that writing room because they was trying to be somewhat different. And that, in my opinion, is the main thing what's wrong with comic book films today. If they don't, they try to be different. And outside, go ahead, John.
Like James Gunn's, he must be a part of James Gunn's inner circle. It's like they're all knuckleheads, and they make all this. I don't know. They're like trolls. Like I don't dig their approach to projects at all. It's like everything is a joke. I'll say this. Say what you will about Zack Snyder's universe. He didn't want it to be like the MCU. That's why he went so dark. And that's where he went wrong. But he wanted to distinguish it from the MCU.
Yeah, I agree.
This looks like it's just in line with the MCU. So it's like why are you trying to make Green Lantern, Superman like Iron Man, Captain America? Like they look like they fit in the MCU universe.
Almost, yeah.
And then you want to have this laissez-faire attitude about stuff. Like you want to troll people on the internet. Jody says, "Oh yeah, Waller ain't coming out." Why would you respond to that? Oh yes, it is coming out. It's not shit. Like get a life, James Gunn. Get a life. Seriously.
Nah, you're correct, bro. He's acting like he's not the head of creator of DC. Look at Jody getting this nigga into his emotions.
like why would you respond to that?
Oh my god. Yeah, you're correct.
Like, you just Twitter surfing, like, oh, anybody that asks me, I'm gonna respond and look at what they're like. Get over.
Jody, maybe that's what it was because he knew you was right. Maybe that's what it was.
That's the head of DC.
That's the head. Oh, Zach, you sent me the video, bro.
Well,
so what?
Go ahead. I sent you the video.
Yeah. So what you feel about it? I feel like we all talked about it. I mean, I tried to defend what Quez called the imbeciles. And
the imbeciles.
I think I did a good job for the imbeciles. Yeah. I watched it.
You watched it.
No. I'm just talking about Quez, his imbeciles. I'm going on his line of imbeciles.
Quez went on.
You're totally right.
But they are. If you expect a movie to go panel for panel for a comic book, you might be an imbecile. What works
oh,
on the
John
comic
got the
book?
green. Oh, John got the
Wait.
green. Oh shit. Oh
What
shit.
works on a comic book panel probably doesn't work in live action. So that's why when people say I'm a comic book purist. I'm like, I'm not a comic book purist when it comes to movies. I know there's a difference between the movie medium and the comic book medium. So get that mess out of my face.
Yeah, it gotta be something. It gotta be. No, I'm with you, John. It gotta be. It's gonna be
I'm
something
with you,
different.
John.
It's gonna be something
Just
different
like
in
the
there.
Eternals. Your opinion is totally
Oh
consistent.
shit.
Just like the Eternals.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
It's gonna be something different in there.
Hey, you can't make this the superhero a supervillain. Can't do that one. You can't make super. No, you can't do that.
No, that's too far.
No, but
Right.
Oh yeah, that's why John
definitely-
Batman like Eternals because they made Icarus a villain.
But that shit was hard though. But I feel you though. You coming from a
villain though?
he wasn't really a villain. He just had his own different ideology and how
He was the antagonist. He was the antagonist.
They switched up. They switched up a lot of those
He
characters.
was put as the antagonist.
They switched
but
up a
wasn't
lot of
an
those. Yeah, they did. They switched up a lot of those characters, bro.
But quite, I don't care about that. Like I don't care that they made Mkari a black woman that's deaf. I don't care about that. That's fine.
I personally don't see
all these Eternals are white characters in the comic books. I don't care about the gender switching and the ethnic switching. I don't care about that.
You didn't care they made the big black dude gay.
I mean, personally, probably I have an issue with that. You know, because I'm trying to I'm propagating, gay black men as gay and doing all this other stuff. I probably have an issue with that.
Yeah, they always be doing that in the media, bro.
It's because it's a checklist. They want to make sure they hit all fronts so no one can complain about anything. But in actuality, you don't need to go that route. You're doing it because of the optics. You're doing it because you want to get a good amount of revenue
The optics,
back at your back at your product.
I mean, so based on what Quez said, about the comic book accuracy, make it better. Like I don't understand it. Like, why make it worse by changing it? Make it better by
Make it better.
That's the whole point. I feel like you're right about that, John. But the whole point of making something unique to what you're trying to envision is to make it better. Give the source material, but also expand on it in a way that's also positive, and also you're going to get a positive reaction. Why are you going that route to make it so people are going to get turned off? Doesn't make sense.
So Zach, how does saying green is stupid make that better? How does that build my anticipation for the series? If the creator is saying green is stupid?
This is exactly why I pinpointed that. But I remember someone told me it's called lanterns, right? It's not called Green Lantern.
Yep, we talked about
and
that.
I wonder, I know. Yeah,
He right here, Evil. You said someone.
Reason why?
Nigga right here.
Yeah. Evil was one of the people that defended that.
Yeah,
but I'm not going to get into that.
No, I don't have a problem.
Because at the end of the day, I know, but the reason behind why you didn't name it that is stupid, John Bat. There's no reason for it. Give me a reason, and then I'll be like, okay, is this because you personally think it's stupid, but we have people named Superman, Batman, The Flash, and you're gonna just diminish that? You're gonna diminish Green Lantern because he has green in his name. And then I'm looking at the clip, I'm thinking that it's a joke. It's just because, it just lets me know the comic book fans and the readers and whoever actually loves the product, you don't matter. You don't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, general audiences matter in Hollywood.
That's the problem I got.
That's what that's where I come to terms with that. These directors and people, I mean, granted, there are some that do support the fans, whether they're toxic like Snyder.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say it now. Yeah, Gunn has toxicity in his fandom. Every fandom has toxicity. But the two leading ones right now is Zach and Gunn head to head. Now,
head to head.
I feel like Hollywood is just trying to get people back into the theater. So, general audience, freak the fans right now. We need to get the general audiences back in the theater.
But it
'Cause
started
you
with
see,
but it started with the fans though. That's why the Avengers did so big
No,
because
it actually didn't, because why the MCU, like if you ask a Gen Z or modern day superhero fan, are you a DC or Marvel? And they're mostly saying Marvel. Why? Because of the MCU.
yeah.
Because the MCU appealed to the general audience and created new Marvel fans on top of the Marvel fans that were going to go see it regardless.
But what are you talking about? Are you
Because
talking about what the MCU
no,
turned
but
into or the beginning of the MCU?
no,
Because I could debate you.
what
Iron Man actually
not
gave
what
to
it
the
turned
Iron Man
into.
fans.
No, I'm saying that, but
When
it
Iron Man 1
appealed
came out,
to
he
the
still was
more.
considered a
Hold
good
on,
character.
Keon. It appealed to the general audience as well that created new fans. That's why a lot
I
of
think,
Marvel fans
yeah.
today, they're fans because of the MCU, which in turn they go back and do their research and read the comics and do all that.
I
And
think
that's why I
The
feel
difference,
like the
yeah.
focus is get the and that's why I feel
Mhm.
like Superman succeeded in. He made Superman relevant. He got people talking about Superman again. Now people are going back reading comics. More Superman fans were created because of Superman 25. Granted, people have their opinions on how Superman should be depicted, but it did bring in more fandom because the general audience were
We're
majority
in
positive.
theaters. Yeah, they were in
Well,
theaters.
David Carr Sweat portrayed Superman very well, man.
yes, he did.
Yes.
I don't think we can. I don't think no one can dispute that his performance. I don't think that's the issue at all. We all know that's not the issue. That's not the issue at all.
Nah.
The issue is
And
the
I feel
man
like
behind the camera.
And I feel like Evo's point goes directly back to John Batt's point about the material and adapting it to make it so like you're taking from the comic books, but you're making it your own way, and then it appeals to the general audience going
Mhm.
forward, like it did with the MCU. So I do understand what Evo is saying, Clive, on that front, because now we have hella Marvel fans. Like people talk about Marvel more than
Yeah.
really DC ever was back in the day. DC was more of the prominent figure because of the fans, but they didn't really, as a general audience, they didn't really appeal to the general audience until later on, like Dark Knight, Batman Begins,
Yep.
and you know
And
what I
I
mean?
feel like we gained more Batman fans because of Christopher
Game more
Nolan's Dark
Batman.
Knight
Yeah.
trilogy.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
my only thing is, right, with Iron Man, which was the first to start off the MCU.
Yes, correct.
I think Iron Man,
Yeah.
a lot of and I remember hearing about this way back and like probably like when Jody
Yeah, what was Iron Man
when
before that
Jody
movie
was
came
streaming
out?
and shit, like when
Iron Man
Infinity
was a
War, all
nobody
them was
before that
coming
movie
out.
came
Yeah,
out.
I think Jody said it. But it was like Iron Man
To
was
the general audience.
yeah, Iron Man was nobody.
It was a
But
General
nobody.
audience.
them
No, the Avengers in general.
And the comics.
but
And
those
the
but
comics.
No,
those
there was a
but
bunch of
those but those
C-level
10
characters.
but those 10 Iron Man fans, right? They was
Mhm.
glazing that shit
They grew.
because they
Oh,
they
yeah,
was like because they was so excited that they
That's
yeah.
the business model.
them
No, Quagga. The thing is, they made a good movie. It was a good
Yes.
action.
Yes.
That's what
I
brought the general
I
audience in.
I agree, but I'm talking about if you're gonna make a good movie, right?
hmm
They created. I think they did Iron Man origin fantastic. They did his
No,
creating his
yeah.
suit and the iron. They did everything fantastic because I think that they pretty much. I don't know about the Iron Man the comics like that. All I know is that
Yeah.
what they did was correct on how he built his first suit.
Yes.
And I feel that
So,
the depiction of the character too, the
It was
depiction
it was
of
so,
a,
him,
so
it was a real
Qui-Gon,
story.
during that release, America and stuff, we had dealt with terrorists, Iraq, and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a lot
Now,
of propaganda.
Iron
Yeah.
Man, the first movie, shied away from the source material, but they made a great movie, which in turn
That was Robert's
brought
last
brought
chance.
in brought in the general audience. Yes, it appealed to
Right.
the fandom, but first and foremost, make a good movie, regardless of the source
Yes.
material. To me, I feel like
Yeah.
I
source
agree.
material should come second. First should be make a good movie.
Source
And cast a
materials,
good
And it
person
has to.
first.
but source.
Cast a good person second, because you had to
Yes.
get Robert. Look at the person they got. They got Robert at the
That
right
helped out
place
a lot.
at the right time.
And that was when he was
Keon,
coming.
To your point,
Yeah, go
Keon,
ahead, Sam.
because of that first Iron Man movie, the whole heads-up display is iconic now. Now it's in the
Yeah.
comic books because it did so well as a movie. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Yeah, the whole heads-up display thing.
See, you have to look at everybody's origin point. A lot of his origin point is Iron Man. The origin point was the X-Man, aka Wolverine. Told you that story before. Y'all origin point is probably older than that, but that's the point. And a lot of people who was born in the early 2000s is Spider-Man. That's our standard. But Iron Man, MCU didn't create the superhero standard. The $1 billion
That's
movie
a good
mode, I'll
point.
give you that. But in terms of how we, what's everybody's starting point and what is that standard?
Right.
have to look at it
Making
like
a good movie. A good movie was the standard. Because I doubt anybody could
No, I'm
name
not
5
disagreeing.
Iron Man villains.
No,
I'm
that's
agreeing
just
with
it.
you.
No,
I'm reinforcing.
yeah,
your
okay,
point.
yeah.
I'm reinforcing.
I'm not disagreeing. Yeah.
Nope.
Go ahead.
Nobody
Yeah,
could probably name 5 Iron Man villains before when this first movie came out.
Well, I'm not going. Yeah, I'm not going. Yeah, you got it. You got
I
it.
wouldn't have
You
named
got it, my
one.
nigga. You
I
got
wouldn't
it,
name-
OG.
You think?
Yeah, I
you
can't
think
name
I'll
none,
ever
nigga.
think Obadiah
And to bring it
was a villain?
back to lanterns, that's what I'm feeling with lanterns. All I need is for this series to be good.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I just need to be good.
And that's what I'm saying. Now, knowing who's writing it, True Detective, Ozark, cinematography, Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, Watchmen, all that. It has the weapons it needs to be a good series.
Mm-hmm.
It has it.
Now,
yeah, I hear
to
what you're
me,
saying.
second comes Source. So when I watch it, if it's negating sources, okay. I wish you would have added that. But if it's a good series, it's a good series. It's how a lot of people felt with Wonder Man. When that teaser came out, people wrote off Wonder Man.
I
Now
was
all
included.
of a sudden, it's a
Well, no, I gave
surge
it a
of Wonder
chance.
Man fans.
I gave it
It's
a
a
chance.
surge of Wonder Man fans.
I gave it a chance.
nobody
I remember I
ever
said
heard of
that.
that nigga.
I-
Yeah, and I gave it a
I remember me and MP was reacting to it. MP, I was getting on that trailer, and then MP was like, "I was acting. It could be interesting. Just give it a chance." I'm like, I'll give it a chance, bro." And it was cool.
Yeah.
But for me, this has
And
to
I'm
be
saying based on this
better than
teaser-
Wonder Man.
And based on this teaser, I think this is a solid teaser.
If the story
Yeah, I hear you.
is mid, then that just make that suit even more trash.
Oh yeah, if the show is trash, then hey, you're justified
Listen.
on your critique of what
Listen,
you thought it was going to be.
Cause kind of like, and I think this is a good point. Cause kind of like John Bapp with Fantastic Four, we was, people was getting on
People were ripping them trailers.
them suits,
Exactly.
them suits. He was getting on them suits.
I ripped it too when I first saw it.
Yeah.
I was like, this is true.
And to me, I didn't really like the suits. I wasn't really feeling the suits. But when I watched the movie, I was like, I'm cool with the suits.
Them in action. With
I'm cool with the suits. So it just matter.
You can say the same thing for the Superman suit. I was like, oh, this
Superman,
is
exactly.
But when he's in
I
action,
hate
you don't
this
even notice.
suit. When it's in motion, it don't look bad.
It don't look terrible.
Right,
When
right,
it's
when
in
it's in
motion,
you don't look at it.
Yeah, it don't look terrible.
I'm not focusing on it because
I would
doesn't
still
matter.
prefer a better suit. But
Exactly.
but it
little two pieces on behalf of the imbeciles. On behalf of the imbeciles, Team Imbeciles.
No, Keon, the ignorant.
The imbeciles.
The ignorant versus the moronic. Now check this out. When the niggas say brightest day, ain't nothing bright of nothing I seen. That derpy ass ain't nothing green. That shit look like a Sinestro suit. Nothing is giving me positive outlook going into the series. It can earn me back when I watch it, but going into it, it's done a piss poor, horrible job getting me excited personally.
The way, yeah, I agree. I agree with
and are you and Quest is he wrong for like giving an opinion like that? Like, is he like, what do you have a problem with what he just said?
He's absolutely right to feel how he feels. But to a general audience person, when he says he doesn't see no green, and I'm seeing 5-6 green different items, I'm looking at you and saying, what the fuck are you looking at?
They say there's
That's
no
just
green
me.
in the trailer when there's obviously green in the trailer.
No, I agree. It's
kind of crazy.
It's a green at the top.
HBO.
Keon's primary point is that he didn't see any hope in the trailer. That was his primary point.
He said he didn't see. He literally quoted "brightest day" for a reason.
Right, he said he didn't see a brightest day from the trailer, and he's perfectly justified in saying that.
Oh, he's justified.
But
But
he's using outside knowledge of what
that's
he
what I'm
knows of
saying.
Green
Yes,
Lantern. Where the
I
teaser and trailer did not specify any brightest day or blackest night in that trailer.
But
I
no,
like.
they
that's his
didn't.
opinion, though.
They didn't even
But
put
that's his
green in
opinion.
the
I saw,
title.
and I'm seeing evil left and right escape his sight. And all those who worship his evil's might. Ain't no beware and no power. And there's no Green Lantern's might. I don't see none of it. And you want me to have over.
So Keon,
But you saw
you want to see
that
the
point though, Keon.
spoilers
You do
of
see
the
a ring,
series
and
in
you
the
do see a
trailer,
Green
right?
Lantern in it.
See a ring and a lantern. And a lantern.
I
Wait, hold on,
I'll say
wait,
this. I'll say this.
wait,
I'll say
wait, one
this.
person at a time.
I'll say
What's
this.
Evo's question?
I'll say this. Hold on. I'll say this because this is gonna go on and on and on, and I feel like I've reached my limit.
Yes.
I think that to Evol, you responding to Keon with but he's bringing out outside, information.
Yeah.
That's why we had this whole conversation and brought up comic books. And John Bapp said, just make a good movie. I said, I'm more on the side of just follow the comic book at this point. I'm more on that side because,
be a good movie.
but they don't know how to make good movies no more. So just follow the comic book. If you don't know how to do that, just follow the comic book, bro. Like,
You know
You can
what?
hire good movie, but you can hire good movie makers though.
I mean,
But they're not. They're not. man.
Hold the freak up.
what's up, Trico? Hold on.
Huh?
Make
What is
room.
going
Everybody make room.
Shut up.
Oh shit. What?
So, like I said, on
fuck.
Corner before, and I'm gonna say it right here on QG's channel.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna have opinions. We all know that. No fucking big deal. That's the end of the day. But the true end of the day is when we watch this show, we can say it is good or bad. But if it's bad, James Gunn, get out. Get out.
Hey, my nigga. And that's
But Trico, that's based on your opinion. What if the majority of the audience, just like they did with Superman, loves it?
It also doesn't help.
I'm saying it's not about us. It's about the majority.
Hold on.
Okay, let Trico rebut.
Hold on. Hold the fuck
Yeah.
up. Hold the fuck up. Now, I say if the show is bad, if it's really bad, then, yes. But if it's good, then we could probably move on. Yeah.
But you said I there. You mean if you like it or if?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If the general audience loves the series like they have loved every project in the DCU so far, that they all across the board got positive reviews.
Then it doesn't matter.
Creature Commandos, positive reviews. Superman, positive reviews. Peacemaker, positive reviews. Supergirl trailer, positive talk.
Somebody commented right now. We got commented right here, right? Yeah.
Supergirl trailer, possibly.
Yeah. Green. Hold on. We got a commenter right here. Just commented. He said, "Yeah." His name is WCK. Yeah, Green Lantern adaptations are just cooked at this point.
No, you know what? I agree.
There's a lot of people, and there's a lot of people that think like him, bro.
Wait, he's basing that on one movie? 15 years ago?
He basing it off this trailer, and he's basing it off that movie.
Hey,
he's basing it off the
Qui-Gon. If that was the case, we wouldn't have got the Fantastic Four we got if we would have wrote them all. They had 3 movies, and then they got it right on the 4th try.
Trash take, W.
But that's trash take. But no, but this is a bigger thing. Qui-Gon point something out.
I mean,
yesterday.
He's
this report was released yesterday.
It's not wrong.
We pretty much, James Gunn is at the mercy of the general audience loving or hating his content. And so far, he's undefeated with the general audience.
Like, so,
at the moment,
as reported yesterday, as reported yesterday, David Ellison, the niggas that bought Paramount, they love James Gunn. And they probably keep him on.
Ellison literally came out. He loves what James Gunn is doing with the DCU and Superman publicly.
And he's keeping him publicly.
I mean,
whatever that means, he can be fired. Anybody can get fired, but publicly backing him.
WCK, he said, I mean, just live action.
We've had one Green Lantern movie.
Yeah, in what 15
You know,
years?
He
you know
just judging.
what?
He
You know
just
what,
judging it off what he got though.
Yeah.
I understand y'all point.
That's not a good. That's not a
Yeah,
good take though.
that is
We're cooked at this
that is
point. We had one movie.
fraudulent.
You-
It's
yeah.
fraudulent.
But
This is
Hey,
granted,
hey,
this is
hey,
not a movie.
WCK. I've been defending that too much this stream.
This is
So
not a
you
movie.
you
Hey,
comment
but
and
granted,
defend yourself, WCK. I've been defending so much.
but
But
granted,
guys,
he is a young person. Possibly, he's probably a young person.
Probably a young person. How old you is
probably.
WCK? Next minute we
But yeah,
asking for his nigga social
let me
security
just
number.
say this though. Let me just say this though, guys, because like for real, I'm getting tired of like if James is appealing to the general audience, stop coming out and tweeting like and making it seem like you're appealing to comic book fans, you're trying to appeal both sides, but you're not
That's
really.
his
You're
job.
you're one sided.
But
That's
Zach,
just
That's his
disingenuous.
job.
that's what I feel. I feel like he's
No, but he doesn't
playing the
need to come
game.
out
No,
and say
to
these
me,
things,
this
Dion.
is
He can
where
be
I agree with
silent.
you. No, this is where I agree with you, Zach. He doesn't need to, but he's playing the business
He's
game.
playing. Yeah, I know.
And so far he's hitting.
He's
Doing his
feeding
job.
into
How
the
much
Taking error.
did Creature
Doing his
Commandos?
job.
What did Creature Commandos like? What did it do like viewership wise? Like I agree it's a good show, but what did it do viewership wise? Because that's the only thing that really matters.
I don't even know how well it done general audience wise. I don't know if anyone else has
So
the figures.
Creature Commandos drew 22 million minutes of viewership in its first full week, ranking as the top 3 show on Max during that period, according to Illuminate data cited. Despite these strong rating claims, analysis suggests the actual viewership roughly 500 to a million views per episode.
Did you just say 5 million?
500,000 to 1 million views per
Okay,
episode.
500,000 to a million views. Nigga, that's SmackDown.
But 22 million minutes of viewership, ranking top 3.
Okay, all right. So that's a SmackDown or Raw, nigga. That's what I just heard.
But what was the feedback? What was the feedback though?
Feedback.
The feedback
was
it was good. It was good. But feedback
And
don't matter right now.
I know how people feel about Rotten Tomatoes and all that, but in terms of the top reviewer, that is one of them, and it's sitting at a 95 overall.
Rotten Tomatoes. They deserve that name, Rotten. Yeah, Jesus.
Peacemaker is sitting at one of the highest rated comic book TV series. Crazy. At 93. Okay, what we got? Superman, we got 83. So, hey, personally, people feel certain ways, but the numbers beat us, general audience.
Yeah, they're watching. The more
Usually,
you talk
if
shit about
the
James, he's doing his job.
usually if the numbers do good, then Rotten Tomatoes rated good.
We got multiple Jurassic World movies, man. What are we doing? General audience are watching Jurassic World, and they're not.
It doesn't
good
matter. It's a machine. It's a machine.
I'm
machine.
just saying for the MCU point that Infinity War, yeah, I think it got to the point where they was just trying to appease the general audience. But I think when they first started off, they was trying to appease both.
When they first they had to.
Yeah, and
in the beginning they had to.
And
they had nothing.
And that's what I feel like what started it all. So why not go back to the basics? Like I
because that road have already been paved, and you have more well-established characters. Back then, like I said, Iron Man, all of them are D-level characters. So you got to relatively start not at an origin story, but a relatively experience.
It's also a double-edged sword. It's also a double-edged sword because, let's say, James, I want to do my own thing. I don't want to do what Kevin Feige did. You're either going to succeed or you're going to fail and critique. Oh, Kevin Feige's better. Okay, let's copy it. Oh, you're just copying Kevin Feige. You can't do nothing original. It's a double-edged sword. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. So at this point, just do something good.
But that's what I'm saying. That's my problem right there, though. It's like you said, it is damned if you if you don't. But actually stick to what you say.
Yeah.
Stick to your own
Yeah.
beliefs.
If you
Don't
stand
switch
on your
up.
own
This man
business,
switched
hey.
up.
Then to me,
This man switched up when
then to
he
me,
actually got the job.
respectfully, then you're asking for Zach.
Yeah.
But then respectfully, Zach, even though I agree with you, but you're asking for Zack Snyder. He's not. This is. We're gonna do it this way, and damn y'all feelings. I ain't making
I'm
no
not
adjustments.
saying.
Which you know,
I'm
no.
saying, dude.
I'm just saying. Hear me out. No, don't take it personal. Hear what I'm saying. James Gunn is at
Yeah.
least willing to try to compromise. Like I know what you're. And listen to what you're asking for. Would you want somebody to be collaborative or do freaking? We're gonna
Lesser
do it
of the
this way.
two evils.
That's what it is. There is no better option. Or crap everything. Y'all get a DCU in 10 years. These are the options.
I'm here ride it out with James Gunn though at this point.
Okay.
I just don't feel like
starting over a whole nother universe would take another 5 years, and at this point, bro, just.
And granted, we only have 1 year and one film.
Let's just see this nigga vision, bro.
No, we're gonna see his vision again because he's got Man of Tomorrow coming out next year, and I don't know how people. I don't think a lot of people are anticipating it as much as we may believe based off what's happened with Superman. Maybe they are, maybe they're not, but we'll see when that train comes.
Speculating. You're speculating again.
No, we can speculate. We
Ain't nothing
have
wrong
every
with
right to
speculating.
speculate, right?
Ain't nothing wrong with speculating.
We should be able
We're
to
in a
speculate.
conversation of speculation.
Yeah, like we speculated on Superman.
But to Keon's point,
speculate-
Zach just said we don't know how Superman's being seen. Like, but we just understand that it got positive feedback.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be seen in a bad light.
Yeah.
You're using your speculation as fact. So leave it as speculation. Leave it up in the air, and don't throw a dart at it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
There's two outcomes. Now you're using that. That's only the one outcome. There's multiple outcomes.
I get you, but the main outcome I can think of is that he had a vision of where the gods and monsters and what happened with that.
I don't know what the fuck happened with that, bro. Maybe we gonna still get it in 5 years.
And we got 5 out of the 10 so far.
We only got one movie. Like, let's let it marinate for like 3 or 4.
So you just so what people say.
You feel like we overreacting, John?
What people say doesn't.
I mean, yes. Some people are overreacting.
Zach, the term "gods and monsters" was in the Superman movie. That term was actually in the movie. Gods and monsters.
So it's just a throwaway.
No, it's not a throwaway.
No,
you had 1 year.
I'm not excited for the gods and monsters.
You literally had one movie, and you're judging the whole slate based on one movie.
Partial slate.
Partial, yeah.
Because he announced Lanterns, we're getting Lanterns. He announced Supergirl, we're getting Supergirl. He announced Superman, we're getting Superman. He announced Creature Commandos, we got that.
He announced Superman.
Yeah,
Legacy.
it was Superman Legacy, and then turned to Superman.
So
and then we just got a update on Paradise Lost not too long ago. He responded that we're still working on that. Waller, I don't know what he's doing with Waller. And Swamp
what about that other
and Brave and the Bold. We're getting updates on Brave and the Bold.
So when can we critique?
We can throw out the update on Paradise Lost. That's not an update. We're working on it. That's an update, Evo.
We're working on it.
No. Somebody asked him personally, was it canceled? And he replied, no, it's not canceled.
Same thing with Waller, right?
He said Waller was
same thing with Waller, right?
Yes. And guess what? Same thing we said with Lanterns. But now we're getting Lantern trailers now.
Yo, Jesus. And how much was Lanterns?
Double talk with this man.
No, the thing is, when he announced those stuff, we already had a perspective on when we think it would be released. Did we not?
I think
didn't he have a slate?
No,
I think he had a slate.
No, we only when he announced those stuff, we only got 2 things with dates: Superman, Creature Commandos. Those came out on the exact date. We didn't get no dates for any other project.
Evo, he announced Waller. Then he said the real DCU begins with Superman. So he announced Waller
and gave us a
be a part of this interim period from now until Superman came out, and it has not
and gave us a date on Superman? Did he give us a date on Waller? Yes or no?
But he said, no, he did not give us a date on Waller, but he
It-
preceded
okay.
Superman by saying Waller is coming out. Then he said, but the real
Yes,
DCU, he said
and
this,
guess what,
is
John
when
Babb?
Superman Legacy comes out.
Green Lantern was predating what he said, Supergirl. But we're getting Supergirl before Green Lantern.
I don't know what's going on at this point. I
Do you not see the writing on the
don't.
wall?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm saying after he said Superman, he said we're working on the Authority. Then he said we're working on Lanterns. Then he said we're working on Supergirl in that order. But we're getting Supergirl before Lantern.
Yeah.
It's because he switching some shit up.
I mean, come on.
No, he played the semantics and saying if I don't put a date, you can't get me on when I'm supposed to release it.
Which is smart.
Yes, it's smart because you don't have evidence on when he said it will be released, so you can't get him on. You said it was going to release then. No, I didn't. And technically, he's right.
Yeah, but we're here talking about it and saying this nigga he changing, and we figured it out.
It was about to be a
Yes,
Harley
but
Quinn show.
yes,
2025.
he could definitely be changing, but we don't have concrete evidence unless he had said prior Green Lantern will come out on this date before Supergirl.
I would say this: Kevin Feige has canceled more films than James have. Where the hell
Kevin Feige? No, and that's where he's learning it from because Kevin Feige actually put dates on films that didn't come out or were canceled. He gave us a date for Blade. Where's Blade at? He gave us a date for Captain America: The Serpent Society. He changed that to Civil War and the date for that. He gave us a name for Infinity War Part 1 and Part 2 when that first teaser dropped. That turned to Infinity War and Endgame. So don't say that James is the only one doing that and we don't critique Kevin Feige for the same thing.
WCK said, forgot about Supergirl. Shit.
All I'm saying is keep that same energy. I want consistency. That's all I'm asking.
Man. Hey, I agree with you, bro. The Blade, they messed up that nigga career, though.
Yeah, Blade was.
Yeah, Blade cooked. Yeah.
Change never coming up.
I was about to ask this, Evo. So I'm gonna ask you, Evo. When can we decide? Right. Let's go for you too, Keon. It comes to a point where we're not overreacting, when we're reacting well to this man universe is trash, and I'm out.
I'll give it, since we only have one film, it's just kicking off. That's like saying Iron Man came out. Okay, I'm done with the MCU. I didn't like Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
But
is that fair? Is that necessarily fair?
No, that's.
I would say we have our announced films. We got Superman, Supergirl, Clayface, Man of Tomorrow. For me, I'm going up till Clayface because that's 3 different type things. We had our Superman already gone. Supergirl, we haven't had a film like that in a while, so it's new. Clayface, it will probably be the first tonal change in film compared to the tonal change on TV. So I got till Clayface to decide whether I'm on board or am I off.
Let's take this around the table. I'm going to answer, and I'm going to say Supergirl. That's my date where I can say if this is going to be a trash universe or not. Because we got Lobo in that thing, and we got some more shit going on in that thing, and it's surrounded around Superman's family and all that shit. So I'm gonna go off Supergirl, which is after Lanterns. So I can get the
Supergirl is before Lanterns.
So it's so that's next. All right, well, hey James, that's it, nigga. You got into this. So if this shit don't, if this shit evolve, if this shit is, it has to at least meet the level of Superman or be above it. If it's lower than Superman,
God.
if it's lower than Superman, then at that point I'm like, all right, I know what type of universe this is.
John Bap said till Man of Tomorrow, so he got Supergirl, Clayface, and Man of Tomorrow.
Okay, I'm
Y'all
gonna
giving him too much time, bro.
Okay.
Too much time? What you mean too much? He had one movie,
No,
my
because
nigga. What are we doing?
No. Fuck, I don't do that. I don't do that shit. I don't do movies. I don't do that shit. No.
Hold on. Let me tackle 5-star. Let me tackle 5-star. So 5-star. You're saying we're giving James too much when James has only directed one film. The next film, James is not even directing. The third film, James is not even directing. The fourth film, yes, because it's Man of Tomorrow. So he's doing the sequel to his Superman. Correct? So we can get a taste of something that's not directed by James Gunn called Supergirl and judge from there. Or
no, I'm judging the universe as a whole.
Or you can take away all connections from James's Superman directed because Greg Gillespie has to follow suit of what he already established in the lore of Superman. So I'm going to Clayface because that's a whole different tonal shift in Gotham, far away from Superman.
No, my thing is the whole universe as a whole. I gave you Creature Commandos. I gave you fucking.
Okay, you don't like it. What do you?
Peacemaker. I gave you Superman. We're gonna give you Supergirl, bro. That point, that's 4 projects.
Okay, we get it. You don't like it. Let's move on.
Keon, you're next. You're next.
Y'all giving this man too much.
But I'm saying to the general audience, has James Gunn missed? Yes or no?
No, he hasn't.
They don't even know what the fuck he made or he didn't make. They just go and watch a movie. The general audience don't know
what you mean.
Shit, bro.
It doesn't even
Hold on, Zach. I'm about to let me cook myself real quick.
You show them a picture of James.
No. So 5-star. When you watch Creature Commandos in the opening, saying written by James Gunn with James Gunn in the opening, it's not by James Gunn.
Yeah, you sounding kind of brain.
When Superman came out, all the talk was about James Gunn's Superman. James Gunn's Superman. Even on the Superman title, it says a James Gunn film, but we don't know it's by James Gunn. When we go to Peacemaker, we knew James Gunn did Peacemaker season 1, so he's coming back for season 2, and he's all over it. So again, James Gunn. So don't tell me
we doesn't know who makes the products, bro. They just go and watch the shit.
So when hold on, Zach. When the movie finishes, what's the first thing you see? Directed by who?
You see the name of the director, yes. Again,
so
show them a picture of James Gunn. Bro, we got people in the general.
You lose, I win.
That's it.
No, it's not. No, it's not because we got.
Let's.
Can I read? I have a comment from John Bap.
Time to close out.
I think WCK. I think two Batmans is gonna come out at the same time. I feel like we're headed there.
Can I?
Yeah. Zach, you go.
Read. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go, but let me just read this comment from John Bap right quick. He wants to be read out. He said the MCU began with a bang, then the movies went downhill from there. Captain America, the First Avenger, Thor, and Iron Man 2. How can you give up on the DC so quickly? Yeah, but from my point of view, for where I think I'm just gonna call it, the writing's on the wall. I feel like for me, it's only fair that I give it till after we get to Man of Tomorrow because it's only next year. So at least then I have something to go up and be like, yeah, okay, I'm cooked, I'm finished, I'm finito, I'm done. So that's
Zach, we didn't give up on the MCU because Iron Man was well received. Captain America, the First Avenger, was not. Thor was not. So, and Iron Man 2 wasn't.
Yeah.
But we didn't give up on them, and we sat there until Avengers.
Yeah. So I think it's only fair we give it some due diligence, and then we can judge it and be like, okay, now we can really talk about it. Now the discussion goes from there, and then we can rip it apart, and then I'll be there with my cup of tea. So yeah.
And we're doing the Keon treatment. We're judging it on DC's track record because of Zack Snyder and not the future.
Zach, did you tell your where you can grade it? Well, you can.
Yeah. No. What, grade it?
No. Where you can say like I'm gonna fall off this. Where you can judge the James Gunn universe.
Yeah.
What movie are you saying?
What movie? Man of Tomorrow.
Man of Tomorrow.
So next year.
That's it.
So next year, and that's it for you.
Okay.
That's it, and you'll know.
I might not make it the next year. That's how I feel.
To answer your question,
Wait, Evo, wait.
Like I'm telling, Clayface is my movie.
That's your movie? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So to answer the question in terms of when you can judge James Gunn, you're going able to.
No, I don't think so. WCK. I don't think
give
so.
up. So there's a difference. So in terms of where I believe Qui-Gon, to answer your question, where we're allowed to judge him, you could judge him after school. I'm with you. We could judge him.
Okay, you with me? Okay.
No, hold on. To answer your question, but in terms of now, the real question: when are you going to start losing faith? If he doesn't do Gotham and Clayface right, if he doesn't, you can again. This is, maybe call it a bias, call it what you want, but you can't fuck up Batman.
Yep.
And all of this negativity we're having all over with its other properties, if this can't happen with Batman, and if we're getting any, it is done. And I don't think Warner Brothers will even let that happen before they'll let James fuck up Batman like they're doing with Supergirl.
But
so
Keon,
that's why I'm saying Clayface is my movie.
Okay.
If you don't do Clayface right, don't touch. I don't touch.
Okay, got you.
No, I'm good.
But Keon, even with Zach shit, I feel like before Justice League came out, they was done. They was already done. BVS would cook them. BVS cooked them. So it was Batman and Superman a multiple. No, I think people fell off the universe.
Yes, it pretty much. Man of Steel was like, "Oh, this is cool, a different take."
It's like I'm gonna give it a chance.
And then BVS disappointed a lot of people.
Yeah,
and then Wonder Woman gave us some hope.
Evolve, to be fair.
And then we had the Zach leaving because of his daughter tragic event, and then the release the Snyder Cut has begun, and then Aquaman hit $1 billion.
Let me ask this question.
Yeah,
this question.
That's exactly how it went.
This is a crazy hypothetical. This is a crazy hypothetical, but it's going to be hard for some people. I think you can do it, Evolve. If Avengers Endgame was not a thing, if it didn't exist, or if just Batman v Superman was just the only thing on the docket, and you didn't have to worry about the Avengers, will we still feel this way?
Yes.
If we didn't have Endgame, believe so.
Yes,
I don't think so.
Because BBS released.
I think it's because we have the MCU. That's the comparison.
No, Endgame was far later. BVS came out when Captain America: Civil War dropped.
Yeah, that shit. I'm sorry. Yeah,
now, if you take out Captain America: Civil War and the anticipation from it, BVS people were hyped. The hype was there. That's why it made the money, because it was Superman and Batman in the film. We went to see it, and then when you saw it, you were disappointed.
I left the theater wondering, what did I just watch? I've never been so confused.
Bro, I was so
because all the money it generated was early in the beginning of release because of the anticipation and hype of BVS. Then it fell off once people saw it.
Evolve, WCK got a question for you. He said, "Okay, but how do you make Clayface without any Batman? And is it a mud? Is it mud monster?" Or just his face?
How do you make a $1 billion Joker movie without Batman?
That's my good response. That's a good response.
That's my rebuttal. A $1 billion Joker movie was made without Batman.
And that Joker was good too.
Don't forget Wonder Woman was there. Yes, and BVS, she was in there. That kind of ruined Wonder Woman too in a way. Wonder Woman took some shit off too.
You had the Trinity.
Yeah. That's what warned it, dog.
$1 billion plus.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't work.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So is that because of the
yeah.
or who did it?
I think
that was
I agree with Mid. I agree with Mid in the comments. He said, but it was a double hit because Civil War did what BVS couldn't do. And that was the uppercut.
Yeah,
that was the.
Pretty much, BVS was like, "Oh, I got an illness," and Civil War's like, "I'll put you out.
I'll put you out your misery."
That's literally what happened.
For real, man. I felt like that's like, bro. It's like taking a little honey pack, go and see a baddie, and then you find out she just aired you. I can't do that's crazy. I can't
Yeah,
do
just
that.
put you out. Just put you out your shit, bro.
I think we touched on everything though.
Yep, that's why people
for
give
real.
up. Did we? All right. So, Keon said. Did he say Clayface?
Oh
No,
yeah,
I
what
said
he
no. I said Supergirl.
So,
You
also
could
you
judge
and
him
me.
for
You was
Supergirl.
Supergirl.
You said Supergirl.
I feel like after Supergirl, bro,
I
you
thought you
can.
said my face.
I feel like after Supergirl, you can do it. Like at that point, it's fair.
Yeah, you could judge him.
like
It's fair. That's
I
the
mean,
second
if people
movie.
wanna
It's
jump
fair.
off the cliff, if people want to jump off the cliff, I won't say that you guys are crazy. You guys don't deserve the benefit. I'm not gonna say that.
So
I'm gonna
treat
steal the cliff. That's what I'm
treat
saying.
this as if Superman's the Iron Man, then what came after Iron Man? Hulk. Oh, we forgot about Hulk. So yes, definitely. So people
Yeah, there
did not
was,
jump off the MCU with Hulk being the second movie.
No, did Thor come out after that? Yeah,
it was Iron Man, Hulk, Iron Man 2.
Thor.
They hit, but they hit with more of a banger than Superman.
But Superman made more than
Think
Iron Man.
about the. Wait,
You want to
Qui-Gon,
talk
wait,
about
not
inflation?
Qui-Gon, John, oh my God.
No.
Say it again.
I think
Without inflation, it made more.
He's doing.
Nah, Iron Man made more than that.
No,
Then Iron Man
no,
made
be-
Iron Man.
no, because everybody's crutch is inflation. Because if that's the case, then let's go even further back.
Let's not even do that. Let's not play
But
with
you
that.
don't.
But
I'm
we're
saying
not
Iron
gonna do that because I'm gonna trump you if we keep going
We're gonna
further
go down
back.
a rabbit hole.
Let's not go down.
Yeah, I mean, but you can
$10
keep.
was a lot.
I'm
$10
just
was a lot in the 1970s. That's not fair. He was not looked at the same way.
Because if that's the
fair.
way,
Yeah, but we know-
Gone with the Wind is the greatest film of all time, accounted for inflation.
Yeah, because money was different back
You go
then.
into the movie for going to the movie for $1.50 and then everybody saw it. Accounting for inflation, that's a damn near $1 billion.
But what was more of a hit? What was more of a hit? I started with this. What was more of a hit? Superman or Iron Man? He said Superman. I'll say Iron Man was more of a hit.
But no, that's the damn the hit part but look at the
That matters.
I'll say this.
That
No,
matters
I'll
to
say
start
this.
off a universe.
No, Qui-Gon, you have to put yourself back in that time. I think Iron Man was a hit in hindsight due to what it kicked off and what it started. But during the initial, it was something new, and it was like, okay. And
I'm gonna
then
give
we
it a chance.
We follow up with Hulk. People did not know what the Avengers were. I'm at that post credits. I'm here to start the Avengers initiative.
It's really
Nobody
Iron
knew what-
Man.
We didn't know what.
It was really Iron Man. It was.
No, Qui-Gon. In hindsight, yes, it was. But during initial release, no.
during the time, yes.
They knew.
Everybody
one
didn't
knew
just
about
Iron Man did not become the number one nigga all based off of Iron Man 1.
Yes, he did.
Hell no.
He was the number one. Iron Man was number one after that movie.
No, he was not.
In the MCU eyes, they looked at Robert as the number one.
No, you're talking about creative decision versus how the people saw him.
No. You want to know why? It wasn't that hit.
Because Hulk and Wolverine was still better than him as character.
What also came out in 2008 that was a juggernaut that it couldn't compete with?
Was it Batman?
Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight.
Yeah.
That was
How much did the Iron Man 1 do? How much did Iron Man 1 do?
Like 500 something.
That's incredible for Marvel. Around that time.
Okay, so that's why I bring up money.
It's incredible.
That's why
That kicked off that universe.
No, yes, that's what I'm saying. In hindsight,
if Iron Man failed,
in the MCU,
if Iron Man failed, we wouldn't probably get the Avengers.
If Iron Man failed, we still would have got the Hulk. We still would have got Iron Man 2.
No, we
still would have got.
No, we
Thor,
wouldn't have. We'll be living in a whole nother universe, bro.
Are you sure? Because what else came out in 2008? The Hulk. The Hulk came out the same year Iron Man came out.
How much Hulk do?
200.
Hulk get more.
And if Iron Man flopped, do you think Hulk would have did as much as 200?
No, Hulk flopped.
Hulk would be even more of a flop if Iron Man flopped. And now you just got two flops back to back.
No, but that's the thing.
Then we would have got Hulk.
Now when Hulk only made 264 million, did they stop making movies? No. We got Iron Man 2. That was another.
Because Iron Man 1 did good.
And that was a bad received movie. Then we get Captain America, not Captain. We got Thor that only did 300.
That movie
Still
was
not
so
good.
Because Iron Man
that
1
movie
did
was
good.
bad.
Like what Thanos say, it all leads back to me.
No,
those movies
but
wasn't
right there.
Yeah.
We got after Iron Man, we got 3 back-to-back bad received movies, and they continued. Then we had First
Dr.
Avenger. That's
Phosphorus.
4 in a row. That's 1 Iron Man and 4 boo-boos back to back.
That's what you
to
could
back.
do. You can afford 4
And
boo-boos
then-
when you come out with an Iron Man 1. You can afford that.
Okay. So what was the reception of Superman that came out in the era of superhero fatigue going up against 3 other Marvel films? It triumphed over 3 other Marvel films.
Triumphed?
Did it? Did it beat Fantastic Four? Did it beat Thunderbolts? Did it beat Captain America Brave New World, whatever? Yes, it did.
You talking about money-wise? Money-wise, it didn't trump.
Is that what you're talking about?
Money-wise,
Is
it
that what-
didn't trump.
No,
Hold on. Money-wise,
Yes,
it didn't
did.
trump Fantastic Four. It only did 100 mil more. That's not trumping it. That's trumping is like 400 mil.
No, trumping is beating. Did it beat them in the box office? Yes or no?
Did it win? Yes, I'll give you that.
Okay, and what are we talking about? Money, because you were going to use inflation as your argument. So the context is money.
Okay, good job.
because
Good job.
Superman-
You beat a
so because
Fantastic
Superman-
Four movie that already had bad rep behind it.
Hey, guess
Good job.
what? Guess what? Yes, good job. So
Good job.
we're continuing the universe. We're continuing the universe because it was a 3v1 fight.
Yeah.
And you won.
Yeah. But would this movie get 4 of the movies like Iron Man did?
It already did.
And if they're
Already
and
did.
if they flop, hold on. If they flop, will the universe keep going after the second one? If it flops,
It doesn't have
happened
that
with the
credit.
it happened with the MCU. Iron Man came out the gate one.
okay.
500.
Now you're
Good.
giving it credit
Clap
on the
it up, clap it
MCU
up.
credit.
No. I'm going by your point. Iron Man is in the same situation Superman was, kicking off a universe. We agree. 500 out the gate. The 4 movies behind, bad to the general audience. And then we got Avengers, which got the billion. Now, Superman already has 3 movies dated on the slate: Man of Tomorrow, Supergirl, Clayface. So yes, they are continuing 3 movies after that. And let's see, will they do good? Will they not? They have the possibility of doing bad, but Clayface is still going to come out. Clayface has the possibility of doing bad. Man of Tomorrow is still going to come out.
Okay.
That-
if
that is
Supergirl,
true, but it might get that Batgirl treatment and just get shelved. That full movie was going to come out.
So
and
it literally can go bar for what Phase 1 did and still succeed.
if Supergirl flops,
it will be the Hulk of the DCU.
That's what you're predicting.
If
So you know what the DC has to turn into, right? It has to make up for it tremendously.
Does it? Because
the
Hulk
MCU
flopping,
did it.
Still didn't do it. It made up until the Avengers.
Yeah.
It took 4 movies for them to find their stride. 4 movies.
But what did it start with?
Iron Man. And what did DCU start with? Superman.
I think Iron Man. I'm sticking on his point, bro. I think Iron Man is more. I would say this, right? Because we are living in hindsight. I give you that, Evo.
Yes.
And hindsight wise is more of a staple. We know that. But as a bigger movie for each side to start off, because we seen Superman, right? We got to see where it go. But if we just going off that Superman movie versus that Iron Man movie, I don't even think, in my opinion, that Superman movie did more impact than back then what that Iron Man movie did. I don't think so, bro.
08. I honestly say Superman did more of an impact than Iron Man during initial release. Not in hindsight of what it brought to us with the MCU being the kickoff to the MCU, because we granted we know what the MCU is and we know Iron Man kicked it off. The reason why, because most of the talk was around the Dark Knight and the Joker. People weren't really talking about Iron Man. People were on the DC cock-riding because of Christopher Nolan.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So all the talk was DC, not Marvel.
Okay, I'll give you that. But with my rebuttal to that
So
point
that's why I say Superman
okay, this is my rebuttal to that point.
on
What
initial release, not in hindsight.
Okay, what did Superman go against? Fantastic Four, right? It's Fantastic Four on the Joker, Batman, Dark Knight level.
No, what it is on the level is an established MCU universe that is 30 plus films in with an already credible record.
I like what you said after no. I like all that you said. That's true.
But see, you can't get me on
I like what you said.
The MCU is riding on 30
There's
plus
a
films,
no, though.
and naturally they already have a reputation
I feel
versus
you.
a kickoff movie.
I feel you, but it's a no. It is not on that level. It's not on that level to be going against that movie.
Fantastic Four is not in the hemisphere of Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, or whatever.
Hold on. I'm saying this for the competition to be going against Superman. Because if the Dark Knight, if a Batman dropped when this Superman dropped, we'd be looking at a different story.
Hey, watch this. I'm gonna use your same argument. Does Iron Man have any business in 2008 going against Batman?
No business.
Okay. And that's why Batman won. Fantastic Four had no business going against Superman. That's why Superman won. Case in point.
That was trash.
You that was trash. Same argument.
That was trash. All right, whatever. I'll give it to you. But what was I about to say? I got you early my nigga. I saw Jody come in here talking about throwing the towel, nigga. No, nigga. I listened to your points and I responded to your points. Now, Quez,
he saying I got you on the title naming because of the Armor Wars and War Machine was the focus.
Oh yeah, I took an L on that. Yeah, I took it. I accept that. I accept that. That's why I said before I said it. This might be. Did I not state that? This might be a loss before I state this, but you just gotta ride with it sometimes. Just like Damon riding with this Green Lantern series, and that's what I'm gonna end on. And peace, folks. It's been a good stream.
Like, subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Make sure to like and subscribe. Check out that Patreon.
Check out the Patreon. QG Reacts in the description below. I'm gonna be reacting to Green Lanterns in here with Discord, so you're gonna be seeing that. I can't wait on that shit.
And we will say if it's trash or not.
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
And I will be there to bring the brightest day.
Your reviews talk about it's bad at first and it nah, keep it straightforward, no bullshit.
Hey, Trico, I like that you said earlier. I want to hey,
shout out Trico.
Yeah, Trico. I want to end on what you said earlier. What you say, Trico, about James Gunn?
Like I said, if Atlantis is bad and Supergirl is bad, Clayface is bad this year, James Gunn, get that.